Let's take a look at how experiments can be both good and bad depending on the way that they're set up. So looking at this case study, we see reports about climate change frequently in the media. So climate scientists are telling us that major changes are going to occur in the coming years. So one example of a major change is in California, that they believe, the climate scientists, that there's going to be more rain. But they don't know if the extra rain is going to come in the winter wet season where they already have enough rain, or in the long dry season in the spring and summer where they really could use that extra rain. So the researchers want to go ahead and see what the effects of possible changes in climate could be. So we can set up an experiment. And that's exactly what the researchers at University of California at Berkeley did. They took 3 randomly assigned plots of open grassland. One of them, they added more water in the typical wet season, January to March. Then they added water in the spring session, April to June, and then they added no additional water to have a control group. And these plots, they used 18 plots so that they had some repetition. Each one was 70 square meters. So you had 6 plots for each treatment since there were 3 treatments. The way that they measured this was by looking at the total plant biomass. Basically, how much plant material did they have at the end of the study. They looked at the total biomass for the 3 treatments and they compared across the fields. So theoretically, all of the fields were exactly the same except for the amount of rainfall. So this would make a good study as long as everything about those fields was the same except for the treatment. And so we're going to look at how we can determine things that are necessary for a good experiment and things that, if they're missing, are going to make a bad experiment.